You could tell she was learning as it went on.
CKR is just coming up if we'd like to jump in on that.
Oh, what is?
Looks like they're still in the middle of Game 1. CKR versus Mercyful Fate.
Absolutely. That's up on the stream.
Alright.
I mean, we're still on it.
It looks like, so...
We got a double header.
Double headers are great.
Mercyful Fate. Update.
Mercyful Fate, the top-tieringest man you ever will see outside of maybe Bomber.
Look, I like that guy. And yes, I am. And I regret nothing.
I forget kind of Trock Mercyful Fate is. I remember that his DeGray and Zane are like, play every dodge I ever draw, but Trock only draws 8 of them, so I wonder how he compensates. Maybe he does the same thing, except that he plays 10s as War Stomps whenever he draws them. He might just be one of those, I'm going to play all my good cards Trock, which you know is like every Trock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when most of your deck is good cards, you just play those cards.
Look, it's not my fault that my options are better than yours.
That's why I started playing Geiger, because all of his options are really good.
Yeah.
Like, what are his bad cards? Like 9? But then that's still a half of your J.
That is literally 100% of the reason that I wanted to play Manalker.
Because all of your options are good?
Manalker does have bad options.
All good move.
When you're using...
But you can power up your bad buttons into good buttons, so you're still good.
Especially for Geiger, that's how you play the character. I have bad buttons somehow. Let me turn it into one of the best buttons ever.
Yeah. You're just all set. It's like, oh, well, this hand would be perfect if it had a King of Spades. Oh, now it does.
This hand would be amazing if I could just turn it into a queen. Oh, hey. Yeah. I have a 7 and a queen now.
8 HP. If only I could play a 0.0 speed attack every turn for the next 4 turns.
Gets dodged. I guess Mercyful Fate also plays Coward Trock, but against Temporal Distortion Geiger, Courage does not get rewarded.
Yeah.
And that's a dodge into a 10 damage throw. TD falls off.
Ouch, ouch. CKR can still do this.
I've never seen CKR play Geiger before. I've always seen him play either Zane or Satsuki.
I've seen him play Quince before.
He had a brief stint playing Quince after I rocked his face off in last year's Summer Smash.
He played it in International Army League. I don't know why he thought playing Quince would be strong against me, but he did, and I guess he didn't want to play Geiger.
If you can't beat him, join him, and if you can't join him, play Geiger instead.
Well,
that's what I did.
Like, yeah, he must have learned to play Geiger to beat my Trock. Yep, there's the block. So this is going to be I like how this has become a battle of the Ace Supers. Well, Eagle Totem's a good move.
And Cycloid is the best move.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I guess what we call Cycloid Revolution, better move?
No, we were calling T-Pos better move, remember?
Oh, that's right, T-Pos is better move. So, is Maximum Anarchy or Cycloid best move?
No, I think the best move is Deathstrike Dragon.
Maximum Anarchy wins the game when you hit with.
Yeah, DSD is best.
Deathstrike Dragon is best move. I agree. I'm sorry, MK, I don't think you're going to win this one.
Well, Mercyful Fate probably wants to have a dodge right about now. But I guess having, one of your billion anti-J moves is also good.
CKR, why didn't you block?
Good card.
I always find it entertaining that they're like, Trock doesn't have enough things to deal with oppressive attacks, so we're going to give him an ability on his J. Meanwhile, you have attacks at speed 2.2, 0.8, and 1.0.
It's, he just needs a little bit of a boost to deal with 1.0 speed stuff.
The Coward Trock strikes again and dodges the Gold Burst, and that is his second Joker, so he is dead.
Apparently, I was talking to Leontes, and apparently Mercyful Fate feels like this. If we come to the end game, I'm going to dodge 1 billion times in a row, and if you have the balls to throw me, then you get the win.
This sounds like the Mercyful Fate I know. Or I will have Maximum Anarchy, and I will play it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, I like it because I think that like every time you dodge with Trock, the opponent is just naturally like, all right, he's definitely out of dodges now.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have like 7 dodges in your hand,
it's why I like to hoard my dodges until late game, and then you just get to dodge
like
a times
4
in a row.
dodges, and they're like, all right, well, you know,
He's definitely out of dodges. He's so out of dodges at this point. Must be out of
Do we
dodges.
call cycling evolution engineering drawing?
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It does link his thought. So 0.0 is the fastest attack.
Oh, that's a very specific read on turn 1.
Yes, that is.
What, you mean
that
you
is
don't
designed
5
to
attack
be
all the time on turn
insane.
1 versus Troc?
That's why when you're playing Troc, you got a 4 attack on turn 1.
Nice.
Like,
Surprise.
dude, I know you're gonna do this. What's also great about the 4 attack on turn 1 is it beats the people who think, I'm going to throw Troc because he's always going to block on turn 1 to get a giant growth.
Yeah, and then you get normal draw, and maybe, just maybe, an ace.
You get half of a good move.
If you're a good little Troc.
I mean, I
Unfortunately,
don't use
CKR
normal attacks as
the
Troc.
move, which is a anytime spiral.
Yeah, I don't use normal attacks as Troc for fear of time spiral.
What do you think of time spirals in this matchup as a Troc player, Bomber?
If I eat a fast time spiral on a throw, it doesn't stress me out. If I eat a slow time spiral on a block, it doesn't stress me out.
It's the other way around that stresses you out?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I eat
That
a
makes
fast
sense.
time spiral on a block, it stresses me a little bit. If I eat a slow time spiral on a throw, it definitely stresses me out.
Because that's like the thing that is bad.
Because that's like, oops, here we go.
Oh, we got...
Ooh,
yes!
mix-ups.
So my favorite strategy when I play against Troc is to knock him down and then play a normal, because if my good attacks get beaten by Troc's face cards, I'm sad. If my normals get beaten by his face cards, honestly, I expect it. And then sometimes they don't lose to his face cards, and instead they sneak through blocks, and I get to be a little happy and draw cards and do damage.
I respect that.
Still, that's like...
Get thrown.
You're just, like, 3 damage and normal draw to a 95 health guy.
But
The
don't
normal draw is very
discount
relevant
the
when you're a
normal
Geiger.
draw. Because it means you're not being thrown.
That, and I think as Bomber
It's
can
true.
corroborate, my Geiger is like 75% normal draw, 25% I'm in temporal distortion, time to guess.
Something like that. Not
Or if
gonna-
I'm not actively trying to normal draw, it's setting up a situation where normal draw is good. This can be by blocking a billion
Sorta.
times over so that people want to throw Geiger. It could be by throwing you, so when I knock you down, I'm just going to go for a mix of normal, because why the hell not? The point is, normal draw on Geiger is like some ridiculous strong buff he got, and it's great.
Everybody got buffed.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, here's a stressful thing.
No, this is the one. Oh well, yeah, it does, yeah. Just breathe. Every time I
It'll all be
fast
over
J
soon.
a time spiral, I give a little fist pump. Yes, got him.
Hey, fun fact, when I get my J's hit by your fast J, I also pump my fist sideways into my wall. And I always just think, why does he need this speed
Oh.
on here?
Whenever I ace
Why-
ace in neutral, I'm not doing it when I'm knocked down. Pro tip. I need those cards.
Well, I think Mercyful Fate's fuck given level can be accurately described as negative.
I guess he just didn't want to keep letting him poke him for 3 in normal draw.
He is at a slight deficit, so that's a thing.
Get queened.
I like the J from CKR. It is the dare of, you're not going to ace me this.
I like the queen from Troc. It was a very good card.
Yes, I like it too for the exact reason of I'm going to make it leads Geiger to want to throw some attack out because you think, oh, I lost to ace, but now Troc's on a 4-card hand next turn.
Oh!
Oof.
Geiger gets his
if
throws
you're gonna
in.
throw, you might as well do it with one that
Is terrible.
cares.
Well, no, just like...
You're not gonna beat his throws anyway.
All of Geiger's throws are equivalent in this matchup, except your 7 is the ender for your straight. Your 8 is research and development, and your 4 is temporal distortion. Your 9s and 10s are your best friends.
Yum. Yeah, I actually
Well,
block less with 5s and 6s in this matchup because I want to use them for duffing, so I block more with my 9s and 10s. Okay, we go into temporal.
We have ace, we have a knockdown, and we have a temporal distortion.
Time to guess!
This might be a thing that does to people.
I want to block right here. Like, as CKR, I just want to block.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, absolutely. I want to block too. I love blocking in this situation.
You've taught me to like
See?
it. Okay, puts the flash.
That is another thing I think I've taught you to like.
What, the flash gear?
Yeah, it's like
No, I've always liked flash gear versus knockdown opponents. Like, I've been a fan of flash gears for a while.
Just knock down your opponent and then uppercut in their face.
yeah, it's the Rad-X special. I'm going to either fast attack or block forever while I'm in TD, and then you're going to fall asleep, try to throw me, and I'm going to hit you with J, and you'll be really pissed off.
Yeah, that's pretty true. So, Cyclone Revolution is a better move, apparently. So,
we'll call it
sorry,
very good move.
Good move got beaten by the very good move.
I would pass here, because putting Truck at 5 is one thing, but letting Mercyful Fate get cards back sucks.
Yeah, definitely pass on. Like, even if it's not a Joker, passing there is fine.
And if you have ace in your hand, like, fuck, he's at 25. If you hit him with anything, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're
now
in
it's
TD
like,
still.
fast time spiral right here. Just do it.
Yeah, 3 aces are gone, 2 queens are gone.
Because
he's
if
on
he
3
does,
cards.
he can't get cards back if you fast time spiral at this point in the game.
Like, I guess you can time spiral Hurricane here, that's also good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it lowers the things you lose to. It means that Fast J is no longer scary.
Yeah. Like, if he dodges
As long
here,
as
he's
you
losing
have-
cards. If he's attacking, throwing, he's losing cards. If he's blocking, he's losing cards. It's just...
No, if he's blocking,
Yeah.
he's losing games, let's be real.
Yeah, exactly.
He's done if he blocks.
If he... Yeah.
I think just playing Time Spiral Hurricane is good. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Yo!
Throws!
Sure.
Okay! Reads the dodge,
but I mean,
throws
like,
him up.
even if that dodge is successful, what does he get off of it?
Yeah, I know. But, like,
he
no,
gets
that's
Geiger out TD.
fair that he plays a throw and he gets Jack into ace, and that's all he needs, like...
Into the rest of his hand.
Yep, how's your Joker?
That's so funny.
Temporal Distortion! How's it going? So we'll probably
I
see
guess
it...
the throw is good because you're against Mercyful Fate and you know that he dodges like a trillion times in a row.
Well, what did I say?
Yeah. Strat. He's got to be able to dodge this by now.
Okay, so we
He
see
has
the
3
great card.
cards in his hand, can't possibly have a
Yeah,
dodge.
there's
He
no
had a
way he
dodge,
would
why did this throw
dodge
work?
But CKR was ready for it.
And now, are you ready for dodges? You will see the most dodges of your life.
I'm ready.
Hey man, he's playing the right character then.
Surprised he never played Quince for that.
Nah, Quiz doesn't have
Yeah,
recurring
it's got
dodges.
some number of dodges.
Yo,
Yo,
that is
10
another
throw.
Mercyful Fate thing is I will 10 throw you. I don't care if it makes no sense in any way to 10 throw you, I will do it.
I like the first turn 10 throws to Grey, I'm not gonna lie.
In this matchup, I actually don't hate it because Geiger is very likely to block on turn
Yeah,
1.
like... It is not unlikely. And, like, how often
Especially
is
in this
Geiger
matchup.
actually throwing you in this matchup if you're not showing off your ace dodge? It's like...
I'll actually fish with 7 throw on turn 1. I think you saw me play my game against Jew earlier.
Yeah.
Gets thrown.
I forget if Jew was playing to Gray, where he was, and I was just like, I'm gonna 7 throw you turn 1. Fuck it.
And I think you caught an 8 throw, actually. I kind of recall that.
Yeah, that was fun.
You just scooped
We're
his
gonna
8
get
throw.
Yeah, that's how I remember it too.
Uh-oh. Well, we just peeled off almost a third of CKR's life, because DeGray does a lot of damage, it turns out. Slayer hits like Slayer.
1 gorillion damage.
1 bajillion diamonds.
Yeah.
So that's when he hits with throw ace for 31.
I like Slayer a lot in Guilty Gear, but I don't like him too much in this game.
You have a problem.
Alright, good block here.
He's like my favorite character in Guilty Gear, but I need bite loops.
Are you ready
Give
for
DeGray a
Johnny?
Bite loop and I'll
In Revelator.
I don't know if I'm ready. I think he's still voiced by Norio Wakamoto, so
Okay,
plus
that's time spiral.
10 cool points.
I like the time spiral here. When DeGray's on a low hand, there are 2 opportunities you get to play time spirals. When DeGray's on a low hand, and when DeGray's knocked down. Every other time, you really aren't allowed to time spiral. Because if he has any sort of decent hand, you're just gonna have your Time Spiral's ace dodge.
Hey,
and you're going to
MK.
cry.
MK, Goku's computer is chatting to you in Yomi chat.
Oh. Is she now?
Yep.
Sick.
She was just wanted to catch up with you about the Percy. No,
Okay.
Yomi lobby. Yomi lobby.
Yeah. Yeah, she was asking for some tips.
Yep. So Mercyful keeps going in with his throws as he should. Gets big moral high ground off that jack. I like it. When you've got 19 damage throws, 2 cards, it's like you're playing Grave, but you're not
But
your
then
throw
also with an
staff.
ace dodge. And instead of having True Power of Storms, all of your combat wins are True Power of Storms.
Yeah, it's basically
pretty
like
much.
that.
So, Merciful Fate seems to have quite a lot of health. CKR seems very happy to block, which is both a good thing because, you know, giant, huge Geiger combos, and kind of a bad thing because Dragon Punches that do 15.
Yay.
Yeah, yeah. Once you get up to that real high hand there, you gotta do something about it, because playing against the top of DeGray's deck when every card that he has does like 1,000,000 damage is not fun.
1 bajillion damage.
Yeah.
What if he top decked a queen
brilliant
on this turn and
damage.
decided to throw him? That could be terrible.
I plug my stream.
Oh,
some
right,
more.
it's Merciful Fate. I forgot. A dodge has
Yeah,
to happen.
it's gonna dodge.
Plug. If you ever see a DeGray dodge with a normal dodge when he's got a known ace in hand, he's fishing for ace-ace. This is a fact.
Alright, so
It's a good
he's...
tip. It's a good tip.
I think you just always TR attacks. That is my personal opinion when I'm playing DeGray, is I always TR attacks. I don't bother with other setups unless I'm against Rook or something.
Very occasionally I TR throw, but it's not often. Also, when you're at
Sometimes
80
I'll do
life,
something.
why are you TRing?
Because you're only losing 2 life off of it. You're still gaining 10 maybe.
It's still kind of silly.
Still kind of value. When else are you gonna do it? When he's in TD and we name it and it's irrelevant because he kills you anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Will he play it? No. No, he doesn't.
And also, I guess on that term makes no sense because, like, even if he gets 7 thrown, like, what the hell hits you?
What do you mean?
If DeGray 7 throws there, therefore making it so CKR attacking is actually a desirable thing.
Yeah.
What are you 7 throwing into?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, should see a power bunker here.
Oh, there's the ace dash.
If he has a pile bunker, there's probably a pile bunker in your future.
I think there's probably a power bunker. No?
Just the throw.
Alright.
I don't like... CKR does not seem to value the 8 very much, which is very interesting to me, because that's like my favorite Geiger card.
I don't think it's my favorite Geiger card. I think my favorite Geiger card is probably Fast Time Spiral. Or possibly,
my favorite
possibly
Geiger
5
card
attack.
Ace.
5 attack is one of my favorites too.
8 is really, really good.
Preferably accompanied by a second ace.
8's very good, though. It's like, I want to find a king, and somehow I have 7 Time Spirals in my discard. I wonder if I'll find a king 7 cards into my deck somehow. I'll probably find a king 7 cards down my deck.
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh! Bonker.
Oh,
Pile bunker!
Consider yourself bonked.
Pile bunker's in your future, son!
Ouch.
It's okay, boys. It only did 18.
Only.
Only 18 damage and a knockdown on 1 card. That
Yeah,
was
that's
only. I don't think
not
that's what
even,
I used
like,
the word only for.
good at all.
A mere 18 damage. Walk it off, guys.
Your kidneys are only partially imploded.
It's not like you're decapitated or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, give DeGray a play loop. I will.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a thing you had to expect, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point,
You gotta
CKR
think
is
of
going to
this.
be like,
You
I'm hitting
will
a button
play
now.
a king. You will play one.
It's
He
like,
hasn't played one yet. He's
what
on
happened
the
there
ground.
is
He's
DeGray
not-
just walks up, Geiger goes, reach for throw. DeGray just goes, punch! You just see Geiger just fly off the screen. Bye.
Temporal distortion, knockdown. Well...
This is a fun mix-up.
I mean, no doubt, if Serlin ever gets around to making this into a video game, I will play DeGray. But
just to pile bunk people.
Just to pile bunker.
Yeah, I probably won't play Troc. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a grappler player in actual fighting games because I can't get my head around the mindset. Oh wow.
I like fast grapplers. Like, I like Makoto and fucking.
I didn't know Makoto was a grappler.
I don't like.
Can I just mention that 7 throw there struck me as very bizarre?
I agree.
Yeah,
actually.
well, I mean, I think we've been talking about that a lot.
But maybe he was going for
this chat.
Like, because it's not terrible for CKR to try and block there, so he might have just been like trying to hedge his bets.
I guess if you have a king in your hand, the 7 makes more sense. But at that point, just establish the king and be happy with life. And welcome to face down that does nothing, because you get knocked down or you take unjokerable bunches. You drew 2 cards, you are still knocked down, and Geiger is still in temporal distortion.
Yeah.
You are still unhappy.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I guess it depends on the state of his hand, right? It might be that he needed.
Apparently, it had a 7 and a king in it, so.
but that's the great.
Well, yeah,
like,
it did before, but now it doesn't. So who knows what it's got?
I will say that is actually slightly more relevant now because Geiger has 9 cards in his hand. And we don't know that 4 of them are aces, so
Yeah.
Maybe the 12 life actually matters. Do you block a CKR here? Or do you just say, fuck it, I'm giving DeGray 12 health, and then hitting him with a time spiral?
probably I would throw.
Probably block, but I don't. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I like the set for Mercyful Fate of the call attacks, play king.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I like it.
Pretty big blow up, especially with the hand differences. That'd be what, a 14 damage DP, 13 damage DP, plus you gain 12. That's huge.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be a big swing.
Yeah.
Basically,
I, mean,
a short
I don't
degree.
think you can afford to eat a time spiral there, even with the friggin'
Powering 8's probably because,
Yeah.
having the damage potential there.
Yeah, you got to get him. He definitely has
yeah,
throws.
you have to threaten it.
Push him slightly out of my kidney's exploded range for moral high ground K.
Like,
Yum, yum.
winning a combat here has to either beat game or put it 1 turn from game.
4 aces on the edge of a cliff. Time works the same way. Excuse me, I'm gonna go put that in the fantastic quote thread. Oh, it's the bug!
No!
It's the bug!
Aces.
Oh no! I feel dirty watching that. The queen did 19 damage on its own. I don't think you're walking this one off.
Well, I mean, I think any game where Geiger gets hit by Raw Pile Bunker twice, he's
With moral high ground, that boosts it by
probably
5.
unlikely to win.
Ouch.
There we go. I went and put it in the quote of the year thread. Keep plugging my stream away. Plug, please watch me.
That's a turn 1.
Nice. I think. I'm a little bit unsure.
I mean, DeGray won combat against a good Zane card with a good DeGray card.
Yay. I like the Zane
This is
pick
gonna be-
here. I like the Zane pick.
Yeah, this is one of those matches I think Malorian Thugs mentioned he just does not care for very much.
Yeah.
He doesn't like playing anti-throw the entire game, but he feels like he has to.
Mm.
If you have the read... Yeah...
The stream knows what Rat was referring to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were aware that it was probably not.
My dashboard
safest
claims that I have
of plays.
3 viewers.
Yeah, viewers.
You know, when you're massively
So
ahead.
popular.
That's another thing Merciful Fate is known for, and like also kind of Hydro. I'm way ahead. I'm gonna do a crazy risky thing and maybe die.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, CKR has lost half his health and we're not sure where it went.
It went into a few 2 attacks and kings apparently. 3 kings, in fact.
3 at Kings.
So, next question.
Okay, so now that we know where the half of his health went.
3 kings.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes. Thank you, Bomber, for looking at the discard pile and telling me.
No worries. That's what I'm here for.
There was a lot of justice to be had, basically.
Basically,
I think CKR is praying
Hashtag
that there
justice.
isn't another ace hiding in Mercy's hand.
we get an ooh. I don't know what that.
If that's not a Joker, that's 30. So,
Oh, and a gold ace. So many golds.
It's
Oh.
not.
that was not a Joker.
It is not a Joker.
So, this is turn 4 or turn 5 coming up? Turn 5 coming up.
Is it turn
okay.
5? Hold on. Let me just
Turn
check
1,
that.
King.
Turn 1, king.
Turn 1,
Turn 2, 2 into king. Turn 3, 2 into king.
turn 4, 7 throw into ace ace. We're on turn 5.
Yeah, we're now up to turn 5.
And CKR is a 17.
So, CKR, how's it going?
Not well.
Yeah.
Going better now.
There's definitely a lot of stuff in the chat where it's just like someone's playing Troc or Dick Gray or someone that's like perceived to be super easy to play, and then it's just like, oh man, I wish my character had really dumb stuff like that. But like, it's as if you can't just pick your character on the character select screen or something.
Or, as if every character in the game didn't have some really monstrously unfair thing.
You have to be born into playing Troc or something.
Like,
I was lucky to
as
be
an
one of the
example-
chosen bulls.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, then you'll get someone like Gwen who's considered really bad, and then she has unjokerable 44 damage combos
Yeah.
on a thing that can do 11 chip damage. Like,
Yeah, lots of characters.
Yeah, but Gloria's actually terrible. Like, it's not like she can do 56 damage in one turn.
Kappa. It's not like she has actual checkmates that like come up very frequently.
It's not like she gets to recur all of her good combat options.
Yeah.
It's not like she draws a card by gaining life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's
Yeah.
not like Quince doesn't draw a card for mixing you up.
Whoops.
well, and for like everything else, his entire deck is just things that draw him cards. It's like the best thing about him.
Whoops.
Yep, that's a pretty good thing. That's a way to ignore the PCP setup.
Whoops.
Truth.
You're gaining 2 life. You will also be on the ground. This is not the trade you wanted.
Where is your ace dodge now?
It's sort of like when you're
At home.
DeGray and you name attacks against Gwen and try PCP and she hits you with Chains of Ice. You're just like, I have aired.
But he blocks another
Done
mix-up.
Goofed. Yeah. Well, I mean, the 6s are just not forthcoming.
They are not.
And if Zane's on a low hand, odd is much more likely to happen than even.
Oh, for sure.
It wasn't that low. It was 6 cards. Like, for a Zane
Yeah,
hand, that's
but
average.
Oh.
6.
Is he fishing for? Oh wait, he's got 2 aces in the discard. Never mind.
Oh, fishing for dodge into Arbiter. You don't know that he doesn't have 2 more aces sitting around waiting to troll you to death.
He is playing as DeGary.
Whoop.
I don't think CKR has learned the Merciful Fate endgame strat.
He
Yeah.
is not. Sorry.
Backdash till you hit the edge of the screen.
Oh, he had a Potlugger.
Whoosh, whoosh!
So CKR's kidneys did not explode that turn.
Not quite, but he's just got some extra cards in hand, so the uppercuts make the kidneys explode harder. Hold on to your kidneys, boys!
You know, Merciful Fate is getting another ace for his
For his
ideal
destroy.
endgame situation of hitting the ace button forever.
Hold on, where's my fight
Yeah.
stick?
Yeah. The backdash. Style.
So when Slayer and Rose walk into a bar,
Oh, where's my fight stick?
So are we expecting an ace dodge from Merciful Fate? Like, is that just the thing he's going to play?
Probably. Nah.
Oh no, he'll just do 13. No, he'll just do 10 damage here.
10, thank you.
Sorry, I expect him to do like 6 more damage every combat than he's supposed to.
10 damage fireballs. It's not actually a fireball, it's a punch, but...
It's a Mappa Punch.
Alright,
It's
we
what?
got backdashes, boys.
It's Mappa Punch.
What's that?
It's one of the other things that Slayer can do from Dandy Step. That's
Oh, yeah, it's the down punch, isn't it?
Yeah.
The overhead,
Yep.
I think.
That was minus on hit before the patch, by the way.
No, he has the one that punches up and the one that punches down. I think the one that punches up is safe on block, but the one that punches down is an overhead but unsafe, isn't it?
No, the one that is not an overhead was unsafe on hit. Well, not unsafe on hit, but minus on hit.
Yeah, but he can combo into the one which is overhead and it's fine. Right?
He got buffed. It was okay.
Pile Bunker is definitely minus on block. Pro tip. Block's another mix-up.
Yeah.
We're good.
But you can Roman cancel your Pile Bunker, so it's all good. Roman cancel and then Pile Bunker again. They'll never see it coming.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
I want to
Pile
play into
bunker,
Gray where I can
and
cancel
when they
my
block
failed
it.
pile bunkers into pile bunkers.
RC pile bunker.
If only, right? If only.
Can
Whoops, you died.
he's dead.
Yeah. Well,
Golden
I mean, to be
blinger.
fair, I would have expected backdash there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
been
a
backdashing a
reasonable
lot
thing to
less.
expect.
So he finally taught CKR to throw.
And then punched him a bunch.
Showed him the gold daggerfall thrust.
Dagger first.
Sticking with Zane for the rest of the set, which means that if he loses, Merciful
truck,
Fate
truck.
is almost certainly going straight to truck for the
Yeah.
rest of it.
I kind of want to lose just to want CKR to lose so I can see that happen. Sorry, not CKR. I want Merciful Fate to lose so I can see truck.
You might be the only person in the universe who wants to see more truck.
I like truck.
I don't.
Oh hey.
I'm not a fan of the character.
So, which character do you think is in the best position to win Game 2 after winning Game 1?
So, like, safest character? Grave?
Yeah.
Grave / Gary.
So Grave Garg is like the best bad matchup.
Yeah, probably. Probably to Gray Zane's not a terrible one if you know you get to punch out people's kidneys a few times.
I think it's Gary because how do you counterpick Gary? Punching lawyer just
allegedly
punches.
Zane.
Yeah,
Allegedly Zane.
I never fear
Yeah,
Zane when I
seems
play
to be the
Gary.
common one, right? So
I don't fear Zane. I don't fear Troc. I don't fear Quince. I don't fear most people when I play DeGray.
So do you just not fear anyone?
Why? Because there's always that
Oh.
factor of I was losing and then I hit you with anything pile bunker ace. Oopsie doo.
Well, okay, it's a lie. I fear Setsuki. A little bit, because if I don't make any correct guesses, she will just kill me.
However, if you pile bunker her, half
But
her life is gone.
If I make a correct guess, she's dead. So it's like I fear her a little bit. If they're a solid Setsuki who's good, it's like I'll fear them a little bit and I'll just play Troc. But other than that, I really don't fear anyone as DeGray. Not to say that I'm a good DeGray, I just don't fear people.
Yeah.
I'm a very fraudulent DeGray, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm fraudulent with everyone that I play.
I wonder why CKR would elect to dodge on that turn, given
He
that
had the
Merciful
chance
Fate's
to hit the
completely
mix-up.
on his blocking.
He had the chance to hit the mix-up, and he didn't take it. Okay. Rhetoric.
Fear of God, man.
Save the
CPR
sacks.
is not hating this.
Are we gonna see old PCP setup?
The classic? No.
Wow.
El Clasico would have worked, instead goes for DP.
Yeah.
Well, he probably didn't have ace in hand, so, you know, goes for the safe one.
I guess we just do 10.
Just 10. Peasants.
Only 10 off our speed point
Alright,
too.
is it real this time? Is it real?
Oh, I just don't like being in this situation against a Gray. Anytime he has a troublesome rhetoric in plays, I just feel like I've done something wrong, even though I haven't. I feel like I'm being punished for my misdeeds.
This is how it feels like
Yeah.
playing against Quince with flagstone tax, alright?
Well, yeah, but Quince
the
has
flagstone
like
tax
to
is not
get
as
to get
bad.
good flagstone tax setups. He has to hate you at least.
Right, like,
DeGray just has to have a 7 in his hand.
DeGray just has to have a good card in his hand. It doesn't even have to be
Yeah.
a 7. It's just, I named a tax. You're playing around literally everything in my deck now, and you are
Yeah.
terrified. What card can Quince, what setup can Quince do in Flagstone Tax that is nearly as good as the things that DeGray gets to do off of his 4?
One that you always do, which is tax attack, 5 attack when they're knocked down.
How is that as good? Okay, so if you hit me with Gwen's J, or if you hit me with anything that resembles a combo starter,
Yeah,
if you
No,
hit
it's-
DeGray with
it's-
that, he gets 12 of the life back.
yeah, it's true. Like
You're
the
getting
life,
draw more
the exact
cards to
same
fuel
setup.
mix-ups.
the life is like he doesn't have he doesn't. It's not like his whole deck is full of ways to gain life or something like that. Like
Play those
Oh,
sevens.
oh no.
it's just like, oh yeah,
those
well
sevens.
you've denied him 2 cards, so now he'll play his 3 2s that he secretly drew and get all those cards back anyway.
This seems like not the thing you would want to happen when you knock down DeGray is get thrown into ace-ace.
Probably not so much.
Yeah, you'd think so,
But you'd be wrong.
and you'd be right.
Oh, backdash!
CKR is currently
Backdash,
just
backdash,
on the
backdash.
wrong end of the reading rainbow.
Backdash, backdash,
Yeah.
backdash.
This is not the end of the reading rainbow you want to be on.
Backdash, backdash, backdash.
Zane has won a single combat.
Pressing a button, pressing a button.
Press a button.
No,
Whoop.
no, sir. Do not press those buttons.
I do not
so
like
here's
those
why
buttons, sir. I do
I
not
like
like
the
them so
part where he
much.
did the 2 attack on knockdown Zane because he expected a Psycho Crusher or a 3 attack to undercut an unblockable.
I know, right? Reads.
Yeah.
But remember, guys, reads aren't real.
No, it was just part of the Nash equilibrium.
Time for some endgame, bros.
Hey, get the backdash. Get the backdash.
He would gain 7 HP
He was
off of that as
he was at
realized.
least 30% to Psycho Crusher there.
It
So I
was within
plugged
the
it into the algorithm.
Please.
Uh,
So does that mean shoulder ram is scissor kicks?
It was supposed to be originally. So back in the very early beta days, Zane could throw after he blocked scissor kick, so basically exactly like a time stop.
oh,
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Because it was supposed to mimic the you block Bison scissor kicks and now he threw you. The Street Fighter 2, where his throw led into a touch of death, not Street Fighter 4,
Yeah.
where throws lead into LOL I'm blocking another scissor kick and I don't really care.
Yeah, it's more like he block his scissor kicks and eventually he pushes himself out, and then you hit him a couple of times and he can never come back because he does no damage ever.
No, when Bison knocked you down in Street Fighter 2, you were just terrified.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey,
No, Bison
Whoops.
in Street Fighter 2. is
stop me if you've heard this
total
one
different
before.
Style of character.
Merciful Fate did a dodge and an endgame.
Hold on, I've heard that one before.
I don't believe it.
He's going to win 4-1. CKR's kidneys are partially impacted off of that.
Once more for the fans.
I don't know how I'm gonna split this video up, but I'll find a way.
You'll backdash it out eventually.
Yeah.
Look, if you guys have any tips on how to split up videos, I'm all for it. But man,
I have.
You highlight it on Twitch as 2 separate highlights, then you export both highlights to YouTube.
oh, okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, actually, I might. I'll figure it out.
You're welcome.
Thanks. So that was a backdash.
It was.
It
It
was.
was a lot of backdashes.
There was an amount of
interspersed
backdash.
with pal bonkers.
Certainly, some backdashes occurred. Backdashes and big strikes.
Yeah. Man, pile bunkers were always like my favorite weapon in in Armored Core, even though they were always the worst. Because it was so satisfying to hit someone with it.
I can only imagine, actually.
It does like 6,000 damage when you do it.
That's a pretty good amount of damage. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Well, that's about how much the Grace Powerwonkers do, so... You know.
Pretty much the same.
Alright, that looks like it all for the stream today, I think. Unless you guys have anything to say...
Oh, I got nothing to add. It was a blast.
Backlash
It was. I enjoyed it.
Alright, thanks for watching. Streaming in.